In recent years, mixed martial arts has risen to become more popular than boxing, and the net worths of fighters are beginning to reflect this. If you're a fan of mixed martial arts, have you ever wondered how much your favorite fighters make, or who is on the list of the richest MMA fighters in the world? In today's video, we're going to show you richest MMA fighters. Without further ado, let's begin. Chuck Liddell net worth, $14 million. Liddell first began his mixed martial arts training at 23 and made his UFC debut in 1998. He had a short series of wins after making his debut, and in his first few years, he fought the likes of Tito Ortiz, Fedor Belfort, Kevin Randleman, and many more. Chuck won the light heavyweight title in 2004 after beating Tito Ortiz. Ortiz believed it was an unfair win, and that Liddell's finger made contact with his eye. The two fighters have had a strong rivalry ever since that day. Tito Ortiz net worth, $15 million. Ortiz first fought in the UFC in 1997 as an amateur. He soon gained widespread attention after winning his first fight, but later lost his second match against Guy Mesder. He then beat Jerry Bohlander, who was a top-ranked fighter at the time. In 1999, Ortiz was ready to challenge Frank Shamrock for the UFC light heavyweight title, but he lost via submission. After Frank Shamrock retired after this bout, Ortiz eventually gained the title and defended it 5 times in a row. He was a very popular sensation with the UFC crowd, and some of his fights were the most watched of all time on pay-per-view. Tito Ortiz is the former light heavyweight champion of the UFC and has a net worth of $15 million. He is one of the richest MMA fighters in the world. Randy Couture net worth, $17 million. Randy Couture is an American actor, retired United States Army surgeon, and former mixed martial artist. Couture fought in the UFC and won 6 championship titles. In 1997, Couture made his professional mixed martial arts debut at UFC 13 as part of a 4-man heavyweight tournament. In the tournament final, he defeated Stephen Graham by TKO. Later that year, as an underdog at UFC 15, Couture defeated Fedor Belfort to become the top contender for the UFC heavyweight championship. Next, at UFC Japan, Couture took the title of heavyweight champion after he beat Morris Smith in a controversial final call. As we mentioned earlier in the article, only 3 fighters have ever won titles in multiple weight classes. Anderson Silva net worth, $18 million. Anderson Silva is a Brazilian mixed martial artist and former UFC middleweight champion. Silva's professional career began in 1997. After a failure in his first match, he soon rebounded with a 9-fight winning streak, including one against the then undefeated Shudo champion, Hayato Sakurai, in 2001. He started his Pride Fighting Championships run with 3 wins during 2002 to 2003, but then lost to underdog Deju Tekes at Pride 26, following which he even considered quitting MMA. In 2003, he earned a decision win against Lee Murray in London, where he won the match. Silva holds the longest title streak in UFC history, with 16 consecutive wins and 10 title defenses. Anderson Silva is one of the richest MMA fighters in the world with an estimated net worth of $18 million. Wanderlei Silva net worth, $18 million. Wanderlei Silva is a Brazilian mixed martial artist who has competed in Japan's Pride Fighting Championships and the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Silva holds the record for the most wins, knockouts, title defenses, and longest winning streak in Pride history. He fought in the middleweight division. Wanderlei Silva's net worth is estimated to be $18 million, making him the 9th richest MMA fighter in the world. Fedor Emelianenko net worth, $18 million. Fedor Emelianenko is a Russian heavyweight mixed martial artist, samboist, and judoka. He currently competes in the Bellator MMA Championships. Fedor Emelianenko is a Russian politician and retired heavyweight mixed martial artist who has a net worth of $18 million. Often referred to as simply Fedor by his fans, Emelianenko is regarded as one of the most accomplished mixed martial artists of all time. Some even consider him to be the greatest MMA fighter to ever set foot in the octagon. Although he initially retired from MMA, Fedor still fights in the Risen Fighting Federation and Bellator MMA. A rarity in the world of combat sports, Emelianenko holds championships in multiple martial arts. These include Sambo, Judo, and MMA. BJ Penn net worth $22 million. BJ Penn is a professional mixed martial artist who has competed in the Ultimate Fighting Championship in K1. BJ Penn has a net worth of $22 million. He is the second of 7 fighters in UFC history to win titles in multiple weight classes, and is widely considered to be one of the best fighters to ever compete in the sport. Additionally, Penn practices Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and became the first American to win the gold medal in the World Jiu-Jitsu Championship in 2000. Penn has previously won both the lightweight and welterweight UFC championships. Only 2 other fighters in history have won titles in multiple weight classes. BJ Penn's net worth in 2022 is $22 million. Brock Lesnar net worth $28 million. Brock Edward Lesnar is an American professional wrestler and former professional mixed martial artist and professional American football player. Lesnar is the former UFC heavyweight champion. However, he currently wrestles in the WWE. With a net worth of $28 million, he's proven to be one of the most successful and richest MMA fighters worldwide. Georges St. Pierre net worth $30 million. Georges St. Pierre is a retired Canadian mixed martial artist who has a net worth of $30 million. Otherwise known simply as GSP, he is widely regarded as one of the best fighters in mixed martial arts history. He retired in 2013 as the reigning welterweight champion, having won the most title bouts in UFC history. However, he returned to the octagon in 2017 to beat Michael Bisping and claim the middleweight title, taking his place as the 4th ever multi-division champion in UFC history before retiring in 2020. GSP won a number of awards and accolades over the course of his career. He was named Canadian Athlete of the Year and was inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame in 2020. Many people consider Georges to be the best welterweight fighter of all time, and he has accomplished more than most fighters can ever dream of. Khabib Nurmagomedov net worth $40 million. Khabib Nurmagomedov, also known as the Eagle, is a retired Russian mixed martial artist, a former 2-time combat sambo world champion who made his professional MMA debut in 2008 and signed with the UFC in 2012. Khabib Nurmagomedov is the first Russian-born Muslim fighter to win a title in the UFC. His UFC 229 main event fight against Conor McGregor drew 2.4 million PPV buys, the highest ever for an MMA event. According to Celebrity Net Worth, Khabib Nurmagomedov's net worth in 2022's stands at a total of $40 million and is the richest UFC fighter after Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor net worth $200 million. Conor McGregor is an Irish professional MMA fighter in the UFC. He's also one of the most notorious fighters in the MMA and has become an incredible sensation over the past couple of years. Funnily enough, the majority of McGregor's net worth hasn't come from his MMA fights. It's actually come from his professional boxing debut against the one and only Floyd Mayweather. Conor McGregor is the richest MMA fighter in the world, with an estimated net worth of $200 million. So guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up for more interesting content, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Have a nice day, and I will see you in the next video.